Hello and welcome to Marketing and Margaritas. Today is a shorty soundbite episode where we go over FAQs, little key pieces, and stuff we want to share with you. Today we are sharing top secret knowledge, our super favorite number one business tool, and it's free. Love free.
Yes, so to be fair, again, we do get asked about what project management system we use, and ours is Asana.
Yay!
So yes, we use Asana for we have other systems and everything that plug in around it, but it is our primary project management tool.
Yes, and by project management, so it houses from quoting jobs out and getting stuff rolling with new clients or current clients to actually running through every step of a job. Like you think of a website job, we've gone through and worked out every single step that the team need to do to deliver that to the client. Everything we need from the client and all those touch points in there. It's this lovely massive list that we've even broken into pieces to make it easier for us and the clients. That's all in there. And it houses, so we've talked about job briefs in there. We've talked about invoicing and billing descriptions. We've got chat functions in there. So anything that happens around a job happens in Asana, so we can all see it and all move forward.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, it's like, yes, it's the quoting and the client work, so it's all the stuff related to clients and jobs, etc., but it's also all of our stuff.
Yes.
So all of our the products and stuff that we create, a lot of our admin reminders and everything are all in there as well. We've got our marketing tasks, so all of the podcast steps are in the marketing section.
We've just set them up as jobs as us as the client. So pretty much basically. It runs the same way for us. Mm-hmm. It's just Rebel's the client instead of, XYZ.
Yeah, so it is a project management system, not just for client workflow, but for the running of the business in a lot of ways as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So why have a project management tool?
Because that's a lot of stuff to remember.
100%, man. And that's people who... And I cannot overstate this. There are people who do not have any kind of project management system. Can you even imagine?
Does your head just explode when you think about that?
My God.
Jade is a zero inbox, which means no emails in her inbox. They need to be cleared. No text messages sitting around in her text folder on her phone.
Facebook messages, everything.
They're all
photos even.
Delete. She's ruthless. If she asks you for something 3 times, it's because she's deleted it. Just tell her no.
I don't do that very often anymore.
No, she comes to me because she knows I save everything.
That's sometimes why I CC you into something. You don't even really need it, but I CC you into it because I don't want it in my inbox anymore, and I know you'll keep it.
I've started deleting your stuff. I'm like, nah.
You're a right-hand woman, my God. But yes, why have a project management tool? 100% because no one can remember all that shit. And it's also not just that as the business owner, I can't remember where all those things are, but it's actually also so that everyone knows where everything is at.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be going away for a month later this year. And so when I'm away, it's not like things are just going to fall short and no one knows what should happen or where jobs are at or anything like that. Everything will keep going, and not just when I'm away, but like
when
anyone's away, when someone's sick or whatever, to go into their task list and be like, okay, Joshy was meant to get this done today and it's actually due today.
Yeah.
We can cover that. That's fine, sort of thing. So project management tool really helps keeps things moving.
Another good one in that example is like a client's rung and they're gone, where is XYZ that we're working on? We can actually see, okay, well,
it's with you.
the task that we've got is we're still waiting for you to send that photo through that we really needed to finish it.
Yeah.
So we can see that accountability, and because we have, in the nature of our work and the products we deliver, the services we deliver, a lot of the team work on similar jobs and work together. So
there's very few jobs that actually touch one set of hands. Like even if it's just like you might have your social media client, but chances are someone else is going to be proofing it or something along the way. Like nearly everything gets touched by at least 2 people,
and that way we can see who it's with and have those clear expectations there. So my favorite thing is that it outlines process. Now this has taken us a really long time to develop how we manage Asana and our project management.
Always keep developing that, babe. That is not like a one and done situation.
Every day we've tweaked stuff this week.
100%. I just think that like just thinking it as being a work in progress that we can always improve upon, that's how I see it.
So for an example here this is going to be a little bit of a long soundbite. Sorry guys, because this is an exciting episode for us. We love this shit.
We really do. Systems and processes.
So we actually have a template document for our templates that go in Asana. Now that sounds really nerdy and a little bit like...
Doesn't it? Sounds amazingly smart.
But like I said, our website, a new website, we have about 50 tasks that get put in.
I'm pretty sure it's more than that, but yeah, it's fucking huge.
It's a lot. So we're not writing that out every time we get a new website job.
Or figuring out, remembering all of those steps every time.
Or what order they're in.
Even just the go live. So the go live is one task, but it has like about...
prompts, 4 subtasks?
No, it's got up to like, I think nearly 15 subtasks in it now. Like, because Taryn, obviously we have beefed up our process. So it's like, it's pretty full on, man.
So yes, we have templates for our templates because that makes setting it up easy. Those, like I said, we have prompts and subtasks because that way the person that is executing the job knows what they need to do. They don't have to remember those 5 extra little prompts. I need to check this place. I need the link for this. I need to put it over here as well. It's all in there. So it makes it easy.
I think it's one of those things like, it's like, you know, when you quote someone on something and you say, I'm going to deliver, and a website quote is like the biggest quote that we do.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of little bits and pieces in there. If we got to the end of it and we haven't, given you access to your Google Analytics or whatever.
We didn't back it up.
We haven't done the right thing by you. You know what I mean? So this is actually our quality assurance as well.
Definitely.
Making sure that we are doing the things and delivering what we promise we're going to.
Absolutely. Love it.
I just thought of that there.
So
who needs notes? I can't read these fucking things anyway.
So a really handy thing with Asana is it's got deadlines. So you can put due dates on tasks. You can make them reoccurring, whether they're daily, weekly, monthly. It's really handy.
Yeah, love that recurring task. It's also, another reason I really love Asana as well is that you, like we said, we have all of the steps and everything for all the jobs in there. And for example, like a quote. So we'll have a task for a quote and then like I might do a brief for it. It then goes to Alana to do, and I put a date on it for her so that she has a sense of like when it's due. But then if she's got questions, she can tag me and ask me in Asana.
Yes.
And then I might be like, actually, I need Taryn to answer this part. I'll tag him and he can answer. So Lani's got all of our responses in that actual like quote task. And so then when the job gets set up, we then PDF that task and save it into the job folder.
Yeah.
So that if we were to go back and go,
how did we work that out? What were we going to do there?
Yeah, hold on. I know that we already sorted what that plugin is, but I can't see where I've saved it. Never mind. It's in the quote brief task.
Yeah. Because if your business is anything like ours, some things can take 2 weeks to happen. Some things can take 2 or 3 months, if not more.
Some things can take over a year. Let's not mention those clients. You're right.
Excuse me, yes. All right. Why do we love Asana?
So I also love that you can do different formats in Asana. So I know a lot of people get into Trello.
Sorry, excuse me.
It's all good. A lot of people get into Trello because of that Kanban style.
Yes.
I love Asana because you can do the Kanban style. You can also do calendar style. And then you can do what majority of ours is, which is like that steps sort of list.
There's task list.
So there's different formats. And also just like, I think features in general, like being able to add colored tags and stuff to things.
Color coding things.
Being able to tag each other, being able to upload files and images and whatever, like you can put documents and stuff in there. So it's really comprehensive, I think, in there.
For us, the whole conversation happens in there when it's related to the job. Obviously, we'll get up and we'll talk to people face to face from time to time when we feel like actually seeing one another. But the rest of the time, we're keyboard warriors and be like, okay, this thing, is that related to this? Is this the right thing? You know, it's all in the one place.
It's saved there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's documented. And it's sort of like, even when that task gets ticked off, it doesn't get deleted in the system.
No,
so you can do a search and go find it. I can also bring up other people's task lists.
Yes.
So as, you know, if we've got someone new starting and I was looking at her list and I'm going, okay, I've done briefs for these couple of things. This is what's next urgent. And so sort of like from looking at her list, it's just a clear picture for me of what she's got on her plate and what I need to do around it as well.
Very handy. All right. So it's collaborative. It's free. It's outlines all the process for you. It's all in one spot.
It's a central source. Like it's a central hub as well. So it's sort of like, it's very... And people don't mean to, but I think it can be, when you've got a job with a lot of moving parts and a lot of different people doing stuff, it can be easy to go, oh, no, I gave that to Alana last week. Alana be like, oh, I didn't see that on my desk. Or, did you email me that? Whereas in this system, it's like, we know exactly who is doing what. And if they're like, oh, I didn't know that was due, then it's like, Well, it's right there in the system. So it makes those kind of expectations really clear. And like you said before, it's accountability. It makes it a lot harder for people to hide from not doing things if that's their inclination.
So it's fabulous. We love it. There are other tools. So as a wrap-up tip, try them. Just pick one, have a go. Do some research, see what it offers you and what you're actually looking for. Measure them up against each other. But this took us a long time to get to where it is now versus where it started. So,
and it'll continue to grow and develop as we do as well, sort of thing. Like it's one of those things that no tool, we're doing before, like there's Asana, there's Basecamp, there's Trello, there's Monday.com, there's ClickUp, like there's all these different things. None of them are actually made for you.
No.
Like they're just tools that are available, and then like find the one that suits you the most
and how you want to utilize it
and adapt with it. And that's what we've done. Like Asana, we have adapted our process and system, going, okay, we want to be able to see this, how can we do that, etc. As opposed to just being like, fuck it, we're just going to go over to this other one. It's like we keep looking at how we can be flexible and working with it, because
within
nothing is perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not saying that we would never change, but for what we want, for where we're going.
You give me a panic attack if you tell me we're moving tomorrow.
but yes, this jumped in.
But we did start using this when it was just you and I, and you were freelance. So it has grown a long way in that time period. And look, I look at people's faces when we've got new people coming on board, or we're trying to show them how to use Asana.
There's a lot.
And they're just like, oh my God, I'm going to break something.
And we're like, no, it's really simple. Click, 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 click. See there? You got everything. You don't need.
It takes time to set up. Be patient. It takes time for people to learn it and get the hang of using it and incorporate it into that schedule. So be patient.
And it doesn't matter what you use though too. Like we say, like we love Asana. Asana suits us. But it is whatever you do use for your project management tool, find one, use it, and keep using it. Commit to it. Don't get hung up on it not fitting you perfectly. There's very little in life that is custom made for your little snowflake self.
But that's the thing, like if something is offering you, if Asana offered us social media scheduling, no, we don't need it for that. This is what we're using it for. Like, quite often they will promise you the world, and if you feel like they're not delivering, it's because you're not focusing on how best you can utilize that tool.
And it's like anything, when you're looking at tools and stuff, you need to look at what you want and what you need first, and then go out and see what matches up with that too. If you're not clear on what your needs are, then you're never going to be able to find something to match.
Yeah. So we literally would sit down once a week and work out one job process and start building those templates.
Yep, I remember that recurring. It was on a Wednesday.
Good times. So it takes time, but highly worth it. Asana, check it out. There is a paid version. We find the free version works perfectly well for us.
We're like a team of 10. So it is possible. And like we're, marketing, there is a lot of complicated steps and everything like that too. There's a lot of variation, even just something as simple as doing a brochure, yes, we've got our steps and everything, but there's still going to be differences and whatever. So there's a lot of flexibility and everything in the system as well. So yeah, it's a good one. I like it.
We like it.
Yeah.
All right. Hope that helps. Good luck setting up your project management tool. Cheers.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Marketing and Margaritas. Find more free marketing tips, tricks and laughs at rebelnation.com.au.